good morning, Janet. How are you? Good morning, good morning. How are you, my love? Good morning. This phone today. I don't want to put my topic down. Amen. Amen to that. Phone don't want to act right today. Come on, phone. Yeah, it's trying not to act right. How'd you sleep last night? Hmm? Hey, good morning, Tuck. Hey, Tuck, how are you? How you doing? I'm trying to put my topic down here. I'm having a hard time today. What's going on? Hi, Tuck. How you doing? What is going on? You at work, right? You at work, right? I bet. I bet. Okay, I gotta make sure this stuff is making sense. What I put down. The most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself with someone who doesn't value you. Okay, that's pretty good. Hi. Hey, how are you, Blake? Sweet. How you doing this morning? Thanks for coming in very little. I went to bed and two woke up. Oh, wow. So how you doing, Blake? Thanks for coming to the live stream this morning. Today we're going to talk about what? Oh, please, I'm forgetting what my topic is. The most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to somebody that doesn't value you. And we're going to wait till a couple more people get in here, and then we're going to talk about our topic today, okay? We only wait till at least two more people get in here, and we're going to talk about it. But thanks for coming to the live stream, Blake. You are welcome anytime. So are you, Tuck. I miss you guys so much. Yes, you too, Janet. You guys are amazing. I'm sitting too far up in this camera. I think I need to get back some, huh? Yeah. The most beautiful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone we miss you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so we're going to talk about this topic today about something so painful. You know, you lose yourself, so we're going to talk about it as soon as a couple more people get in here. So let me go get my ink pen first and we can get started. Okay, okay, I'm back. Yeah, here this camera looking stupid again. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody having an awesome morning. The most painful thing in the world. My people always come in late in the world is to hey, where are you guys went? Y'all just left me. Y'all just left me in a cloud of smoke. Everyone left. They always do that. They come back. They'll come back, Janet. They'll come back. My people come back. Bro, don't be getting it twisted over here, Janet. Janet. When do you want me to call you, girl? When do you want me to call ya? When do you want me to call ya? When do you want me to call ya? gotta wait till everybody come in. Everybody come on. Usually I don't get on till 8 o'clock on Saturdays and Sunday, but I just got on a little bit earlier. Did you go watch my video, Janet? I just put up. Oh, you didn't. Janet, did you go watch the video I just put up? I gotta get around and watch other people's videos too. I haven't been watching nobody's stuff really. Yeah. After church would be just fine. I watch your video. Oh, thank you so much, Janet. You're amazing. You are amazing, Janet. You are amazing. Janet. I'm gonna have to come I'm gonna have to come visit you one day. As soon as I get up some money here, man, I'm like, everything is like this way right now. Everything is squeezing up on me. I'm trying to pay this, trying to pay that. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to pay. It's just, man, I need to hit something. God need to send me some money, be $1 million over here and take care of me for the rest of my life. Right now, it is like, oh, thank you so much, Janet. You're amazing. Janet, oh, she loved her Trisha. Isn't that nice? This is nice to be loved by someone. It's so amazing. Yeah, it is. My people take 30 years to get in here, 30 years and some. They do. It's okay though. Glad you're having a good day, good day, good day. What time did church start? Which church? You going to church with your family, or is it brown? Is they coming to pick you up? Somebody coming to pick you up? Is you going with your family? I gotta polish my nails and do everything, waiting on these people to get here. Yes. Where are everybody at? Remember me. I get a ride with my family. I don't like the church, but it's a house of God. I don't like the church that I go to either, Janet, so I don't go to that church. I'm still here in Atlanta trying to search and find for me a great church, and I have not found one that feeds me the word the correct way. So I can't just sit myself down in any church that I'm not comfortable in, and it's not feeding me the correct word that I want to hear. So just gotta wait till I find me a good church, and I'll find one sooner or later, hopefully. Yeah, it's so bad, but you can't find nothing you want. I mean, I've been in Atlanta 3 years, and I done went to church, and still can't find a church that soothes my soul. It's bad. These churches these days is not right. I don't know what's going on. The church back home, oh my goodness, I miss that church back home. I mean, that man, hey, good morning, how are you? I'm glad you came in, Ho. Yeah, as soon as a couple more people get in, we're going to talk about our topic. Our topic today is the most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone who doesn't value you. As soon as a couple more people get in, we'll start talking about it. But welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you caught me. Yeah. So yeah, I done went to so many churches, Janet, to try to find a good church. Here in Atlanta, there's no good churches to me. I can't. I mean, they're not feeding me what I need to hear. It sounds like a great topic. Yeah, it is. Oh, I can't wait to get started in it. Because people do the most, and I want to talk about this. It was on my mind this morning when I woke up this morning. I said, you know what? Because it happened to me too. That's why I thought I would bring this topic up, because I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm waiting on a couple more people, at least two more people to come in. My live stream is always slow on Saturdays and Sundays, but from Monday through Friday, hey, it'd be good. But we'll see who come in. Maybe people sleeping in, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you're here though. If you want to, you can come back when people come back, or you can do whatever you want to do. This is a Church of Christ. I usually got you Assembly of God. You can be free and feel the scripture. Do a community service later this morning, so I'll get ready now and be right back. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I'll be here. God's willing, I'll be here right here waiting. So go ahead and do what you got to do. We're still sitting here waiting on people to come in. Yeah, but Janet, I have not found a church that is gonna soothe my soul. I need to find me a church that's really, really gonna make me hungry. I have yet to find that church yet to make me hungry. So I'm still looking, searching and searching and searching. I have not found it. I have not found it, Janet. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hold on, hold on. Yeah. So I'm still waiting on that great church that's gonna soothe my soul. And I haven't found it yet. So the church that I was going to this time, it was like, goodness, this man's teaching wrong stuff, talking about don't listen to the Ten Commandments, they don't exist anymore. The Ten Commandments exist. As long as we're living, the Ten Commandments exist. If there's no such thing as the Ten Commandments doesn't exist, it does exist. If the Ten Commandments don't exist, why God say, go, hey, Paul, how are you? Thanks for coming in. If the Ten Commandments didn't exist, we're going to talk about the most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone who doesn't value you. We're going to talk about that in a minute. My problem is I can't get out and find one. You know what? Well, yeah, I can understand that. I go searching and searching for great churches, but it's still there. I just can't seem to find the one that feeds my soul. Like I said, this church that I'm going to now, he was telling the people, everybody in his church, that you don't have to listen to the Ten Commandments. That's the law in the Bible. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, all of that stuff. He said it doesn't exist anymore. Let me tell you something. If these people want to listen to that craziness saying that the Ten Commandments doesn't exist anymore, the Ten Commandments does exist. You do have to follow thou shalt not kill, thou shalt, all these things that's going on in your life, you have to follow these things. But this pastor said, and this is a big old pastor, I mean, he had millions and millions of people. He said it doesn't exist. When I heard that, boy, oh boy, did I rush out that church, because you're not going to tell me that the Ten Commandments doesn't exist, and when they do, it does exist. So yeah, so as soon as a couple more people get in here, we're going to get started on our topic. But I have to wait till somebody else talk other than Janet, then we can get started. So yeah. So what time do church services start, Janet? The process of loving someone too much. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Where is the people at? Where is the people at? So we're going to get started anyway. The most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone that doesn't value you. What I mean by that, when you loving someone and they don't love you back, when people act like you don't exist and you have done all you can for that person, but they still act like you don't exist. That's what I go through. Sometimes we have to stop loving people so much than ourselves. God wants us to love people, but don't go out your way all the time for somebody that act like you don't even exist. That is so painful in the world, to be around somebody to hurt you and make it like you feel like you're not nowhere around. When you're doing your all for somebody and you really, really hurt helping them, and in the end, you still be on the back burner. It is painful to see somebody, they don't go to Sunday school, so leave around here. Okay. So it is painful to be around somebody to forget about you. You got to understand you are special. If nobody else say that you're special, you better think that you're special. You better know that you're special. Don't go out your way to help somebody that's not going to even say thank you. That's not going to even tell you, hey, that is wonderful. That is a great thing you've done. Stop being around people that you got to work so hard for them to notice you. If people don't notice you, God does. God don't want you to be in a predicament that the people act like you don't exist, because you do exist. You are special. You are thought of. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not thought of and you're not special, because you are. Stop going out your way to please people that don't care 3 cents about you. That's what I used to do. I used to please people. I'm not asking for nothing in return, but don't turn your back on me when I give you things, when I'm there for you, when I'm listening to you. Usually people does that. That's the most painful thing in the world. Somebody turn their back on you and act like you don't even exist, like you're nowhere around. You got to understand you're special, you're loving, you're wonderful, you're kind, you are amazing. You got to remember these things, that you are amazing. Don't go bend your back for somebody that's not going to do the same thing for you. You're doing everything in the world to please this person, and they turning their back on you. Don't be loving somebody so much and they can't even continue loving you back. That's how people do. They want you to give them all. It's painful when people don't give you nothing back, not even a simple thank you. We're not talking about giving merchandise back. We're just talking about giving something back. That's what my family does to me. Don't worry about it, because sooner or later it's gonna turn back around on that person. I don't want to be giving so much to this person and that person, and I'm not getting nothing in return. I'm not talking about materialistic stuff. What I mean by giving it in return, I'm talking about a simple thank you. Well, I love you, Tricia. Thank you so much. It's not about giving somebody something back. I'm talking about the thing I'm talking about giving back is a simple thank you. I appreciate you. You're special. People don't say that anymore because they don't think you're special. But you, on the other end, got to know that you're special. God said that you're special. So if God said you're special, you're special. Stop being around people to make you feel that you're not wanted, that you don't exist. That's painful. I know it's painful to me. When I do my all and I all for somebody and they do me like that, we don't grow here. We don't say grow. You have to change that word from grow, sweetheart, if you can. Makeup mirror here now so I can beautify my outside while I listen to. Thank you so much, Ho. You have to change that thing about grow. I'm going to remove that comment. We don't grow here. We're not a sub this up channel here, sweetheart. So Blake, I removed that comment. So yeah. So get with somebody that's going to appreciate you, that's going to value you. Not too many people value you, but they say they do, but they don't, just by their actions. Look at people's actions sometimes, people. People want you to do all you can for them, and you can't even get a simple thank you. That's painful. That's painful for me. When people, I give all my love and give all my everything to a person, and I don't even get a simple thank you. Like I said, it's not about clothes, it's not about money. It's just about saying thank you. I appreciate you. You are very special. People don't say that no more to you because people think you don't exist. You do exist. God said we exist, and we do exist. You got to hold your head up high and walk with dignity when people come and try to steal who you are as a person. Stop giving so much to people when they're not simply saying thank you to you. Stop hurting your heart for people when people are letting you down. That's what people do. They let you down and they leave you down. They don't care about you. As long as you're giving somebody and giving somebody and giving somebody, all these people usually do is take. They don't say thank you because they can care less about saying thank you. Because as long as they can use you, they're going to continue on using you and using you and using you. And you're not going to get nowhere with that. You want to get with somebody that's going to really respect you and say thank you and say you're special, you're wonderful, you're amazing for what you do. People don't say that anymore because people are simply against what you do. But when you get around people that's doing that type of stuff to you, you got to keep on going. You got to keep on moving. Don't stop moving because somebody's trying to steal who you are as a person, as an individual. You are amazing. You already know that. God already said you're special. So you don't have to listen to the next person that's down on you. You ain't got to listen to that person that's down on you. God already said you are amazing. So stop giving your all to people that don't give you a simple thank you. I watched the video before I joined here. Thank you so much, Warhol. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. So continue on doing what you're doing and do what God wants you to do too. God don't want you to put yourself on the back burner for people all the time that don't appreciate you, that doesn't value you. You want to get around people that really value you as a person, as an individual. There's not too many people going to value you. But as long as you got stuff to give them, they're around you. Once the stuff is all gone, they lose you. So get around somebody that's going to lift you up when you're falling down. Everybody's not going to lift you up. They say they are, but once you down and out, you're going to see who's really there for you. You're going to see where the pain is at. When I'm paining, I want somebody to lift me up. God lifts me up all the time, but we're going to see people here on earth who's going to lift us up. Not too many people value you as a person, but that's what I'm trying to say. You got to value yourself. You got to tell yourself, I am special. You are special. Some people need to hear that. People don't say that enough, that other people are special, but you guys are special. When you come to my live stream, I'm going to make you feel great. That's what God wants us to do, make each other feel great. Stop tearing each other down. Stop using people to get where you need to get to, because that's not of God. God don't use people. How would you like God to come from down from earth and use you and tell you, I'm using you and you're not special and you're dumb and you're stupid? How would you like that? You want somebody to value you. God values us. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you talk like, walk like. God values you as a person. Long as God is valuing you, you don't need nobody else. All we do is need is God. So many people think we need the world around us. We don't need nobody else. As long as we stand prayed up like we're supposed to do and doing what we got to do, we'll be okay. Don't worry about other people around you. I used to worry about the world, because I used to give and give and give and never get nothing back. But I'm not trying to say I need something back like clothes or money. I'm talking about, what I'm saying about giving back, I'm talking about saying thank you. That's what I'm talking about. People get it twisted. It's not about the money. It's not about that. Tell me you love me. Tell me you appreciate me. That's what I'm talking about. It's nothing about love. Hey, Brandon, how are you doing this morning? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Yeah. Let me see what Janice said. This message is for me. I do and I do for people, and they do anything for me and they never say thank you. That's what it is. It's not getting stuff back. You're not trying to get something back from people. You just want people to value you. You want people to say, hey, you're special. That's what we're looking for. We're not trying to say, hey, I gave you this, you got to give me back. No, God don't want you to ask for nothing back for people. What God wants you to ask for is a simple thank you, that you're amazing. Hey, that's what He wants you to ask. We're not talking about getting stuff from people. That's not the name of the game. The name of the game is when you give, hey, good morning, Three Wheel. The name of the game is when you give somebody something, at least value them. When I give somebody something, I don't even get a thank you. That is the most painful thing in the world. You giving and giving your all, and you can't even get a simple thank you, Trisha. Hi, Matt. How are you this morning? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here. Yes. So people don't value you anymore. The title of this is so true. Don't lose yourself. Right. We don't. Hi, simple things. Thanks for coming. Make sure you thumbs down. Thumbs up the live stream. That thumbs down. Thumbs it up. Yeah, people don't value you anymore. You get lost. I get lost. People do so much in the world, and it's sad. We are living in an ungrateful world. People don't lift you up anymore. They're not going to do that. You get lost in this world. Don't ever lose yourself helping somebody that doesn't value you. God wants us to help people, but He don't want you to lose yourself doing it. That is the most painfulest thing in the world. You lose yourself doing all you can for somebody, and they can't even say thank you. We're not talking about getting clothes or jewelry or money. We're talking about a simple thank you. Where is home? Where did you grow up? Where did I grow up? I'm from New York City, but I grew up in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. Right now I stay in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm home. Where are you from, honey? So we don't want to get sick trying to please somebody. That's the main thing. Don't you get sick trying to please somebody. You know how people please you. You please people all day. You grew up in Columbus, Ohio. I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, Matt. Yes, I did. Yeah. Columbus, Ohio. And I don't want to go back there. It's too cold. I don't want to go to New York City. It's too cold. I want to get out of Atlanta, Georgia. I want to go to Florida or Texas or Tennessee. I live here in Columbus. You live in Columbus, man? That's amazing. Yes, that's amazing. Yeah. So stop going out your way for people. God don't mind you helping people, but don't get used by people. When you lose yourself in helping everybody, when people continue this hurting you. I do. Funny thing is, I grew up outside Atlanta too. What? Matt, you know what? This too much now for me now. We too close here. Hey, wait a minute. Watch that, Matt. Wow. That's amazing, Matt. Wow. I tell you, this world is, wow. Ain't that the world is, you just never know, honey. Yeah, I don't like Atlanta, though. I don't like Atlanta. Not at all. Not at all. So the most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone who doesn't value you. If you got somebody that doesn't value you, don't appreciate you, that goes for a husband, that goes for a friend, that's go for somebody in a relationship. If they don't value you and doesn't appreciate you, don't tell you that you're special, you need to move on. God put two people together for you to appreciate that person. God sent great friendship to you for you to appreciate that person. God sent put you in a great relationship for you to appreciate that person. Not only appreciate that person, to value that person. Not too many people are going to value you, but they're going to always take from you. Stay away from those type of people, because that's the most painful thing in the world, if nobody not saying thank you to you when you give them something. A simple thank you goes a long way. People don't do that anymore. They just take and take. As long as you got something to give somebody, they're going to take it from you. That's not valuing a person. If God gave you somebody great in your life, value them. Tell them that they are special. Tell them that they are amazing. Tell them that they are wonderful. Not too many people do that. But one person does. They lose themselves in helping you and loving you. But they're not getting the love back. It's not mutual. It's just a one-sided thing. We don't want a one-sided thing. We want people to have mutual love, mutual feelings, mutual conversation. So when people don't value you, you have to move from that and go somewhere else where people will value you. Thank you to me is more than money. Thank you is way more than money. Mostly people come around you when you have lots of money. When you got a bunch of money, everybody want to be your friend. But when there's no money there, nobody value you anymore. When you're not speaking what they want to speak, here, junk, they don't value you no more. When you're not giving like you used to, people seem to stray away. God is going to send some amazing people that will value you, that will appreciate you. Sometimes I don't feel appreciated at all. I don't. But you know what? I'm not going to stop doing what I do because I don't still feel appreciated. I'm the type of person that will give you this, give you that, give you this, give you that. I lose myself in doing this type of stuff. And I don't even get a simple thank you. I'm the type of person who would take my shirt off my back. And if a person is cold, I will give it to you. That's the type of woman I am. Not too many people are like that. Because that's how it is. Oh, I know. Oh, 3 years. That's so sweet. But people don't appreciate me. They don't. Hold on. Plug the phone. Let me plug this phone back up before it go on us. Yeah. So sometimes you lose yourself over heartbreak. You know how people break your heart. You lose yourself. People just don't understand when great people are around. Well, God send you great people to you. Don't use them. Don't dog them. Appreciate them. Let them know that they're special. I don't hear that very often. That, hey, Trisha, you're special. Handful of people will tell me that I'm special. A handful of people probably tell you that you're special. But as long as I'm giving stuff to them, oh my goodness. Hey, Trisha, girl, you know how it is. You know how this world is. It's all about what you can give them. But if you don't have nothing, they're going to go. You know how people are. They're a mess. Not only a mess, they're a hot mess. So get around people that's really going to value you, that understands you, that love you for who you are. You don't have to put a show on for them to love you because they really love you. Everybody not going to love you for who you are. They want you to put a show on. Don't be an actor for people. Don't lose yourself for people because it's painful. Don't try to act like the next person to please somebody. Just be you. If they don't understand your value, they don't need to be around you. Everybody's not going to understand who you are, what you're made of, what you look like, how you sound, what your heart is like, if they don't get to know you. Stop basing stuff on the outside of a person. Get to know a person from the inside. Because the outside is not going to tell you anything. It's not. People base love on the outside. You got to understand all of this is going to get wrinkled one day. But is you still going to love me when I get wrinkled? So that's why God don't want us to base our life on the outside. Do it in, hey, Mark, how are you? Okay, I'll go look when I get off. Yeah. So base love and understanding from the inside. When you base stuff on the outside, it's going to get old, it's going to get gray, it's going to get wrinkled. Everybody got to go down that road one day. Value people from the inside, not the outside. Understand people for who they are. Stop wanting people to give you this and that for you to value them. So once the benefits is gone, you're gone. It shouldn't be like that. God is not like that. That's ugly. So what we need to do, stop going out your way for everybody that doesn't value you. That doesn't say, hey, thank you, you're special. Stop going out your way for them. I used to do it all the time. And I still catch myself doing that. But I have slowed down doing that. I just give everybody. I just like, oh, here. It didn't even get a thank you. I'm not asking for no money back for you. I got my own money. All I want you to say is thank you to people that value you, that look up to you, that give you stuff. Appreciate it. Stop being mean to people. Stop discouraging people. Even in relationship, if a person don't value you and taking you for granted, you don't need to be there. That's not of God. If a person gonna not value and take me for granted, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna run because it get worse and worse and worse. That doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. I don't see no way out of that. If a person that took you for granted for 30 some years and you say they just do it, you used to it, girl, bye. You get out of that. You don't stand for that type of stuff because as long as you're giving them leeway to do that, they're gonna continue on doing that to you. It's never gonna get better. Never. So get up in the morning and pray for those people that uses you, that hurt your feelings, that talk bad about you, that's ungrateful. Pray for those people. Because that's what the world is all about, praying for one another, right? So we got to learn to do that. Hold on, let me get the phone again. My phone is dead. That's why I got to keep lifting down to get it. Okay, Trisha, what do you think of our needing to value ourselves before we can accept others to value us? Do you think self-appreciation using this to come first? We got to value ourselves before we value other people whole because that's the only way we're going to get things done. Stop valuing other people. What I'm trying to say, I think you should value yourself first. Don't value other people first because people are not going to be there for you. They're not. I go through that every day. I used to value other people first. I used to put other people first all the time. I'm going to stop doing that. Even though God wants us to love people. God wants us to help people. But you got to put yourself first sometime. You got to worry about your needs. Too many other people are worrying about other people's needs, and yours are not even getting that. I do everything I can for other people. And when it's time for me, nobody's not around. You can't find nobody. Oh, I need this. Oh, I ain't got it. Put yourself first for once and watch how God blossom in your life. God don't want you to be mean or be like selfish with people. God wants you to give, but he don't want you to be a food giving. What I mean by a food giving, don't just be so freely giving everybody stuff when they can't even say thank you to you. Get up and get with somebody that God's going to send you, that's going to really value you, who appreciate you, just going to tell you that you are special. Not too many people are going to tell you that you're special. They're not. I mean, I done been through, I done been there, done that. I'm trying to tell you, they're not. You can give and give and give all you can to somebody, and you have nothing left to give. People still won't say thank you. They won't. They will still leave you out. Get up and find somebody. Well, let God find you somebody. Don't go out finding people, because sometimes when we go find people that really appreciate us, it's the wrong people. That's why God said, let me pick and choose people for you. Don't you go out picking people, because sometimes when you pick that apple and you think that great apple is great, like Adam and Eve did, pick that delicious apple, they thought that apple was great. Sometimes that apple be the wrong apple. Like Adam and Eve thought that was a delicious, good, beautiful apple. Sometimes picking the wrong apple, picking an apple and it looks so beautiful, it usually be the wrong apple. That's why God tells us to let him pick our apple. Don't just pick anything you see, because sometimes the thing, when you pick something that you think is great, turns out to be not so great. I have done that before with my kids' father. My kids have the same father, but he is a hot mess. I went to pick what I wanted to pick because I thought this man was great. But in the end, he wasn't so great. This man is in prison now for murdering someone. Thank God that I'm not in that position. You know, I didn't know. I want God to send me someone because I picked the wrong one. Right? You let God send you somebody. Don't you go pick people. You wanted God to send you somebody that's going to value you, that's going to love you, going to tell you that you're special. I went and picked my own baby daddy. And what I got, my own baby daddy. A woman walks into a florist shop and selects some flower. The man behind the corner, wait a minute, behind the corner asks her if she's picking up something for someone special. She explains that no, it's her birthday. Without missing a beat, the florist tells her you are someone special. See what I mean? See what I mean, Matt? This woman go pick her own flowers on her birthday. Sometimes you got to value yourself. Nobody gonna get you no flowers. My birthday is next month. I don't look for nobody to get me. I go out and get my own stuff. Even though I got people gonna really give me a lot of stuff, I'm just saying, I don't wait for people to give me stuff. Because sometimes when you wait for people to give you stuff, you never get it. Go out there and get your own stuff. Don't wait for people to hurt your heart, because that's what people do. They're not going to give you anything. They're not going to acknowledge you. People don't do that anymore. People are here to kill, steal, and destroy you as individuals. It's sad, but it's true. I'm here to love you, to uplift you, to let you know, to value yourself. If nobody else tells you that you're special, guess what? You are special. You don't need nobody to tell you nothing. The only person you need to tell you that you're amazing and special, wonderful, beautiful, handsome is God. As long as you got God in your life, you don't need nobody else. So many people think they need a lot of people. No, you don't. You just need God. God will see you through anything that's going on in your life. Through the people that hurt you, the people that neglect you, the people that think that you don't exist. It's painful when people think you just don't exist. I go through that a lot too. With family members, they think I don't even exist. But what if I didn't exist? I say that to myself when I meditate. I say, you know what? They act like I don't exist right now. What if I was dead already? What would they do then? I got some family members, all of my family members. Some of them, they act like I don't even exist. But if I say, hey, I'm giving everybody $1,000, they're, oh, cuz, bye, Felicia. No, you're not going to use me. See, that's what people do. They wait till you have something, then you exist. As long as you're not giving them nothing, you don't exist. As long as you're giving them everything, they exist. So get away from those type of people. There's a lot of people like that in the world. It is painful. It is horrible. It is sad that you have to go through that as people. It's a wonder. It's sad that people can't love you like you love them. It's sad. People want love, but don't want to give love. It should go both ways. Even in a relationship, there's husbands and wives going through the same stuff. The man act like the woman don't exist. The woman act like the man don't exist. Why are you two together if you act like you don't exist? Why are you two together if she don't tell you you special or if he don't tell you he's special? I'm not going to be in a relationship with like that because let me tell you something. I like attention in a relationship. If you're not going to give me no attention, I'm going to be like, bye. You're supposed to give a person attention and they're supposed to give it to you back. I was in a relationship like that before my husband. The man would sit right on the couch, act like I don't even exist. I was like, hey, woo, woo, I'm trying to watch the game. This is what he used to do to me. I was like, ain't this about something? Act like I didn't even exist. Do you know how that feels to see somebody sitting right there? Just a person, like I'm not nowhere around? Uh-uh. I'm not going through that. Yeah. Three wheels, I was like, hey, I'm right here. Hey, hey. Act like I didn't even exist. It's bad, but it's true. He did. He did. I put up with this stuff for 2 years. This before my husband died. This before I even met my husband. 2 years. I put up with this man acting like I didn't exist. First, it started off great. Oh my goodness, it was great. Usually people do that to reel you in. You know how men and women do. Got her. Got her. So when they get me, everything changed. I stayed keeping myself up. That's one thing that I do. I'm not gonna never stop doing this. I don't care if I'm 90 years old, if I ever get there. I'm gonna always keep myself up. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in a relationship. Even when you're not in a relationship, you gotta keep yourself up. Look how much she puts into her stream. You better get that. Oh, you're so amazing. Let me read y'all messages. I'm just going crazy over here, but we're gonna finish talking about this. I ain't done. Um, where we asked that. May we ask what day is your birthday? November 3rd, Ho. My birthday is November 3rd, sweetheart. Yeah, that is sad. Wow, Trisha, you can see your notes there for a second. Wow. Oh, it's okay. It's okay if you can see the note. Look how much work she puts into her stream. Y'all better yeah, you better hit that like button. Yeah. So, yeah. There ain't nothing on this side. I was like, hey, notice me. Things happen to me too. My ex-husband did the same thing. Yeah. People act like it was, yeah. So, like I said, I was with this guy for 2 years. First things started off great. He acted like I exist then. Oh, yeah. Everything was great. Hey, yeah. And then, after a year, he started hanging out with his buddies. You know how that get. And then you start thinking the grass is greener on it. You know how men get. Men do this the majority of the time. They act like the grass is greener on the other side because they see somebody else much prettier than you or whatever. And then they start acting funny. So he started acting funny for a while. I was like, I will cook. He said, I already ate. I said, you know, when I put this up for 2 years, let me tell you today, that was back in my younger days. Today, I wish a man would ever, I would leave you high and dry. But see, when you don't know stuff and you have to learn stuff, I mean, this man acted like I wasn't even existing. I was a little thinner then, too. I wasn't thick as I am now. I was a little thinner. And he was like, move. You probably could blow me with the wind then, but hey, you know what? Men do that. That's why. Get with somebody that God's going to see you so they can tell you that you're special. Don't get with somebody that's going to always take from you. Take and never say thank you. Get somebody that's going to really love you for who you are, that will respect you and treat you like a king or queen, like God wants people to do. Get somebody that doesn't mind telling you that you're special, you are amazing, you're wonderful, you're beautiful. Stop pouring all your stuff out to people when they don't pour it out to you. Don't do that to people. People are takers here. There's no people that give you no more. They don't give. As long as you're going to give everybody your all, they're going to take all your all. And when you are dry and high, they're going to leave you that way. They're not going to worry about you no more because you done gave everything you had. So once your pockets is empty, you ain't got nothing else to give, they're going to leave you. That is the most painful thing in the world, is to lose yourself with somebody that doesn't love you. Yeah, with somebody that doesn't love you. Like I said, I've been in that position before, and I know how I feel not to be loved by somebody. So right now, I feel like our economic system kind of encourages that. Yeah, it does, man. I agree. Yeah. So what we need to do is get up in the morning and pray. If you want God to send you somebody wonderful in your life, pray for them. Don't just say, I pray for a man. Because guess what? You'll get a man. Good morning and blessing. Hey, good morning, Casey. Thanks for coming in, my love. How are you doing this morning? Make sure you thumbs up for your girl if you can. Yeah. So don't just go praying for something that you want. Because when you pray the wrong way, you simply may get it. If I go praying for a man, wasn't specific about what type of man that I want God to send me, I just prayed. Oh, God, send me a man. That could be a drug dealer. That could be a cheater. That could be a woman beater. That could be any type of man because I wasn't specific about who I want God to bless me with. When we pray, we have to be specific. Can I ask some prayer for a friend? Another channel, her name is Sandy, and she's, oh yeah, wait, hold on. Can I ask for some prayer for a friend in another channel? Her name is Sandy, and she is going to do surgery today for some medical problem. Well, yes, we're going to pray for Sandy, that whatever is going on in her life right now, she's in control of this. God is in control of this. God will see her through this. God help her through this surgery. Whatever's going on in her body, God remove it. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. Amen. It's already done. God already done took care of it. And she'll be fine. She'll be fine. She will be fine. In the name of Jesus. Amen. She is healed. I'm trying to tell you, she is healed. God got her. Okay, morning, Trisha. Good morning, Mark. How you doing, Mark? Good morning, Frank. How are you? Can I pray for your friend, Sandy? God will go visit with the surgery. Amen. Everything will go well with her. Everything will go well, Matt. Don't worry. Good. I sent you an email. Okay, Mark. As soon as I get offline, I'm gonna go look at it. I'm glad you're doing good, Frank. Yeah. So we're talking about the most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone who don't value you. You know how you get with somebody that doesn't value you. Please read it and let me know. I will, Mark, I promise you. You know how you get with somebody that doesn't value who you are as a person. I mean, even a friend. You can have a friend that doesn't value you. They like using you. You know, even in a relationship, they'll use you. They don't value you. They don't tell you you're beautiful. They don't tell you you're handsome. They don't tell you anything. But they got their hands out all the time. You know those type of friends. That's painful. We don't want those type of people. Yes, value is there. Yeah. We want people that's going to value us, that's going to give us a comment. Good morning, Trisha and chat. I'm listening. Thank you. Hey, Primpin. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. How are you doing, Primpin? That is my friend from Chef and More channel. I mean, goodness, she's so amazing. Thanks for coming in. That is amazing to see you here this morning. We're talking about the most painful thing in the world is to lose yourself to someone who doesn't value you. You know, like you can get in a relationship with somebody and you giving more than they do. Oh, I'm happy for you to be here also. Wow, Crippen. Crippen ain't easy. All righty. Yeah, you know how you could be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't value you as a person. Even friendship. I mean, there's friends that you go all your way out for them, but they won't go all their way out for you. You give them everything, but they're not going to give you nothing. That's what I mean. Get with somebody that God choose for you. You're very welcome. That God choose for you to value you. Don't go out there picking people to value you because they're not going to value you. Nobody's not going to love you like God going to love you. Now, if you go out there picking and not letting God pick that person that's going to value you, respect you, and tell you that you're special, you're never going to get it. That's why I say when you go pray for somebody that's value you. Go to God in prayer and say, hey, God, don't just go to God and say, send me a man, send me a woman. Because when you say those type of things just to send you somebody, God is going to send you that because you wasn't specific about what type of person that you want God to send you. If I go pray to God and tell him, send me another husband, he'll send me a husband. But did I say what type of husband I wanted? No. God already know what you need. You know that? He already know what you need. But you got to tell him what you need. He already know. If I go say, send me a husband, God, I didn't say send me a godly husband. I didn't tell you send me a man that have a heart like yours. Send me to somebody that's going to value me, that's going to respect me. I didn't ask for that. All I asked for to send me a man. So while I'm asking to send me a man, God's going to send me a man. Sometimes we have to be careful what we wish for because we just might get it. So stop wishing for stuff. Ask God and be specific about what you pray for. Because when you pray, you get it. As long as you humble yourself, as long as you're obedient, as long as you love one another the correct way, not excluding nobody out your love. That's what I'm talking about, real love. People don't show real love anymore because they don't know what it is. People don't value you anymore because they don't know what value really means. Value means loving one another, being there for one another, telling people that they're special, lifting them up when they needed to be lifted up. Stop tearing people down. It's enough of that in the world, okay? Let's value people a little bit more. Stop making people feel bad about themselves. Stop hating on people. How about that? Let me see what Frank said. I saw the person who was watching your channel on a beautiful queen channel and let her know to be careful with that person. I saw the person who watches your channel on a beautiful queen channel. You talking about me, Frank? And let her know to be careful with that person. Sometimes I don't even know what I want well enough to ask for it. All I want is to, when life is have for me, I'll be do something good. Yeah. If you don't know if you don't know, don't worry about it, Matt, because God's gonna give you something anyway, whatever. Sometimes I don't know what I want anymore. I mean, after I lost my husband 4 years ago, August 19th, I talk about it all the time to my old comers. I bring his name up often. They already know him. I'm bringing it up again. I lost my husband 4 years from ALS. I don't know what you guys know about ALS. It's called Lou Gehrig's disease. I have a picture of my husband. Well, it's called Lou Gehrig's disease. Lou Gehrig's disease is a disease that cripples you. Can I put the name in the chat? Um, okay, wait a minute, Frank. Before you put it up, hold on a second, because I want to get your undivided attention. Hold on, let me tell them about this, and then we're gonna talk about that. Just hold that for a minute. Don't put it up yet, just yet. But Lou Gehrig's disease is a crippling disease. It's kind of like cripple you. It's like paralyzes your body. I mean, like his hands was this way, and then a year later, his hands got that way. He couldn't walk anymore. He just everything just started going wrong in his body. And that was my best friend. I thought I lost the world when I lost him. So his hand turned this way, and then he just stopped eating. He didn't want to parade food. I used to come up to him. I used to take care of my home, but it was too much for me because he had the thing in his throat, whatever you call that thing that you got to suck. I just couldn't do all that. Yes, Primpin. I couldn't do all that, Primpin. It was just too much for me. Little me, I'm only 5'4". I'm trying to pick this man up, me and my kids, and he kept falling down. I was like, well, I'm gonna have to put you in there. He was like, no, I couldn't take care of him by myself. I worked, I was trying to take care of my children and everything. This man came into my life and he took care of all my children for me when their deadbeat dad went to prison and did all this crazy stuff. But that's on another subject right now. But my husband, he took care of me. I mean, took care of me to the end. Thank you so much, Mark. He took care of me to the end. And when he left, when I took him to the nursing home, he didn't want. I told him I promise you, I was just exhausted. I just had so much on my hand, children, him, and just everything together. And I told him, I'm gonna be up here for you. I promise you, I'm coming every day. I would go there day and day night to wash him, make sure he's clean, because at the nursing home, they don't do what they're supposed to do if they did neglect you. They wasn't gonna neglect my husband. No, 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 no. So I went up there and I kept him clean, kept him clean. Then one day I went up there. his eyes went back into his head. It was back in his head when I went in the room. And I said, God, please, please don't take my husband away. Please, please, that's my best friend. Please don't take him away. So I just kept shaking him. He didn't wake up. So the nurse came in and she poured water on his face. I didn't think about doing that. And he woke up. I said, hey. And I was crying because he didn't wake up. I said, hey, what's wrong? Hi, I miss you. And he couldn't talk. He's like, he couldn't talk anymore. So ALS crippled your throat, your head turned inside. His head was always this way. And he couldn't talk no more. So all this started happening to him. And I was like, oh gosh. So 2 days later, I got a call. I was getting all his stuff ready to parade, take his food up there to him. 2 days later, I called. I said, let my husband know I'm on my way up there because he couldn't talk no more. So all he can do is this and this. So he couldn't even turn his head no more. That was good. So 2 days later, I was on my way to go up there. He had already passed away before I got there. And that was the worst day of my life. I neglected myself. I didn't take care of myself. I'm the type of person like to take care of myself. It was a lot to bear, frankly. I like to take care of myself. I didn't do my hair. I didn't do nothing. I just sat in my room and isolate myself. God don't want you to isolate yourself from the world because stuff happened. We got to understand we are here temporary, not permanent. So as long as we know we're here temporary, we know that one day we all gonna get that knock on the door that we got to go. So I had to let him go, even though I questioned God, why did you take my husband away from me? It was just painful. Painful. 4 years ago, I was with this man 10 years before we even got married. We were just together. Then I was with him 11 years married to him. He passed away 4 years ago, August 19th. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do without my husband? God said, you're going to live, Trisha, and you're going to keep on going, and you're going to keep on going. I was used to somebody in the bed with me every night. Being that I have an empty space every day in the bed with me, it bothers me now. Now the TV is on all night. I can't go to sleep without the TV being on because I'm used to somebody talking to me. So, it hurted me, but I learned to live with this. When things happen in your life, you have to learn to live with stuff and move on. God don't make mistakes. God already know he was suffering. The man's hand turned from this way to this way. He went from being a 350 bodybuilder guy to 105 pounds. It's sad, but it's true. This is my husband and me in a picture. This was a big guy. That's me and my husband. Yeah. And I loved him like it was no tomorrow. I'm trying to tell you. And I say today, I would never ever find a man like that no more. That man took care of me. He polished my toes. He did everything that a man's supposed to do. He treated me like a queen, like God wanted our man to do. Yes, he was best. So I miss him today. It's been 4 years. But I've learned to go on, move on, and wait on God to send me a great husband. Because one day, I'm going to be on this live stream, and it's going to be my husband next to me. But right now, it's okay. I know he's happy up there, and I know he's up there because he believed in God. He repented. He did all the things that he's supposed to do to get up there. So one day, I know I'll see him again. So right now, I got to let him rest and know that he's watching over me. So sometimes we got to let people rest when they go because we're not here permanent. We only here temporary. So long as we're here temporary, we got to do our thing while we're still here. We can't live for tomorrow. We can't worry about yesterday. We got to live for today and keep on going. Keep on believing in yourself because if you don't believe in yourself, guess what? Nobody ain't going to believe in you. You know that. That's not how it is. But believe in yourself. So getting back to what I was talking about. Oh, let me see what Mark said, and then I'm going to talk about it, because I'm a talker. I would talk your ear off. Trisha, I understand what you are saying. I'm not valued at home in my relationship. But you know what? Motivational Mama, you won't believe what message I just got. Hit me up after. Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord. Wow. Yeah. So what we need to do is continue on. Hi, Trisha. Oh, another Trisha. Hi, Trisha. Every time I see her come in my live stream, hi, Trisha. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here, though. Let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody said something. Matt said, hey Trisha, sometimes when you're not streaming and have a minute, um, and maybe we can sort out some and see a little clearer. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I kind of fear if I crank the volume all the way up, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Really? You guys don't hear me? You know I don't ever throw up a mad face, but folks, okay, I'm gonna make sure I get at you. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off here. There you go. I'm gonna make sure I promise you, and I don't say promise now. If I'm gonna call nobody, I promise you I call you. I say I'm gonna call you guys, but I don't call you. But when I put the promise in, you better call people because promises is hard. You don't say stuff like that and you can't keep it. So anyway, back to what I was saying. If your spouse doesn't value you, maybe you guys need to be get counseling. If it doesn't change, you probably need a rest from her. I'm not going to say divorce because God don't want us to get divorced unless it's something really, really bad, like cheating, adultery. That's bad. God don't want you to stay in a relationship when somebody's cheating on you. But value and stuff like that, maybe things can get better. Okay, Frank, go ahead and put that person up real quick, and then we're gonna hurry up and take her down because people are looking in my live stream. Yeah, put it up real quick, and then we're gonna take it right back down real quick. Okay, take it out. Oh Lord, Lord have mercy. Take it out, Frank. What? What did she do? Uh, wait a minute, Frank. I saw the person who watches your channel on Beautiful Queen channel and let her know to be careful with the word. Okay, I will. Beautiful Queen, I will. Frank, I'm gonna talk to you off live stream too. I'm gonna message you too to find out some more stuff about that. Wow, people are a mess. Pray for those people, please. Hey Shirley, how are you? I'm so sorry about your nephew. I'm so sorry I didn't get your message till late. I'm so sorry I don't keep up with my messages when people message me. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to let you know my prayers go out to you and your nephew and your family. I'm surely nephew died. I think it was yesterday, but my prayers go out to you. I told her 401 about her. Okay, but you're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that. I'm fair. I'm glad you're doing okay, but my prayers go out to you, Shirley, and your family. Thank you for coming into the live stream, girl. You know I got your back. I love you. You know that. I don't always get my messages. I don't even look at my messages like I'm supposed to. But I'm so sorry. Sorry about your nephew, and I'm just sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't get your message because I'm not good in checking my messages like I'm supposed to. I know I should, but I'm so sorry. I just want you to know that, sister, that I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me put this thing, this arrow on a little bit higher. Hold on just a minute, little people. It's hot. My fat butt is hot. This fat girl hot. Yeah, I'm hot. I'm so hot. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Trish, you are not, wait a minute, you are not what now? You are not fat. Oh, yes, I am fat. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Trisha. Yes, I am. My heart goes out to you, Trisha. I'm so glad God bless you with such a loving husband and what a wonderful example you have setting for us when you shared it. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, he is. Yeah, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. No, you're not. Yes, I am. I'm fat. One thing I have to work on calling myself fat. I've been doing that. I always let myself down. That's one thing I'm still working on about myself. I have let myself down all the time. Always not let myself down. I tear myself up. God don't want us to tear ourselves up. He wants us to love who we are. I remember the time when I was only weighing 105 pounds. Now, Lord have mercy, I won't say it, but like I said, I gain weight and I look at myself, and it's in my genes anyway, because my family got those big old hips and all that other stuff. Thanks everyone. I love you. Oh, we love you too, Shirley. So, yeah, I always tear myself down like that. But God don't want us to tear ourselves down about our bodies. God wanted us to love who we are as people. And I wasn't always the type of person that loved who I was as a person. I didn't. I always had low self-esteem. And everybody say, why do you have low self-esteem? You're beautiful. I just thought I was always I don't know, just fat or too something. I always look in the mirror and I always say, ew. But you know what? We have to love ourselves. Just like I put that video about loving yourself. Because if I don't love myself and you don't love yourself, evidently you're not pleased with what God made. That means I have to love who I am as a person. You have to love who you as a person because God wants us to love who we are. I am doing a fundraiser. I will be posting a video beginning of. Okay, that's cool. My birthday is in November, Trisha. November 3rd is my birthday. You guys better take advantage of that. My birthday is November 3rd, so I want to see happy birthday from everybody. Yeah. So anyway, we have to value ourselves. We don't want to put ourselves down. There's enough people put us down already. We don't want to keep putting ourselves down. Don't do that. That's not right. So what you need to do when somebody doesn't value you as an individual, leave them alone. They're not worthy of you. God wants us to be around people that is worthy, that's gonna love us, gonna cherish us as a person. I would be a video of me shaving off my hair to raise money for the beautiful family. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to make sure I watch it, Trisha. When are you planning on putting that video up? That's wonderful. Yeah. So God wants us to value ourselves. Don't get with somebody that's gonna always take from you. Oh, okay. Mine's just okay. Cool. So when somebody's always taking for you and not giving you nothing, not giving clothes or money, giving me just saying a simple thank you, because God don't want you to ask for stuff back, but what God wants you to do to say thank you to somebody. If I'm giving somebody something, all that I got, what I usually do, I don't even get a thank you. They act like that's money. Thank you. Like I said, once I get my 4,000 watch hours, which is really rapidly, really quick. Scratch, I'm gonna grab you up so I do. Yeah. So what God don't want us to do, that grab word is a that grab word you put, Matt, is a spam word. You can't use grab in the live stream. I'm so sorry, Matt. You're gonna have to say it another way to Trisha if you can, please. Thank you. They say that's a spam word. Grab you. Oh, that's okay, sweetheart. If you can just retract that for me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I be wanting people. I like to say stuff the right way to people because some people can be very ignorant saying stuff to people. Don't put that in my. Get that out my. No, I say it in a great way, so you know. Thank you so much, Amar. Yeah. So when you get with somebody that's gonna love you for who you are, like I said, God don't want you to ask for something from somebody when you give them something. Like if I give people something, all I want is a simple thank you. Like I said, I'm about to hopefully get my 4,000 watch hours really soon. Probably, maybe real soon. I don't know. I still got a little ways to go. Not too much now. I mean, I'm way over now. But once I get monetized, not when I get my 4,000 hours, once I get monetized, I'm going to give 2 giveaways out to 2 special people. And when I do that, I'm not going to pick them because I got a lot of special people that's on my live stream. So that wouldn't be fair to just pick 2 people because I got special people here and I don't want to do that. So what I do is I'm going to put it inside of a basket. Then I'm going to let you guys call out a number. And then I'm going to get my little Maya to come here and grab out the thing and pick out the number. And whoever gets it, gets it. One of the giveaways is going to be a gift card. I'm not going to say what the other giveaway is, but I'm just letting you guys know. That's just saying thank you to you guys for being such amazing supporters. I like to give back. Everybody don't do that. Like my friends say, why are you giving to them? Because that's who I am. I've always been a person that's give. All I expect when a person wins. Thank you, Trisha. That's it. You ain't gotta break the wall down saying thank you. All you got to say is thank you, Trisha. Thank you so much. That's it. I'm a giver. I've always been that type of person. But you know what? God got me. And mostly people don't understand that. As long as God got me, who can be against me? Is God for us? Who can be against us? Nobody can. So continue on being a great person. Continue on being a giving person. But don't sell yourself short for people. People will do all they can give you, all they got. But when your pockets is running low, they act like you don't exist anymore. That's painful. That's horrible. I'm outside. Thank you so much, Casey. You're amazing. Guys, if you don't have Casey, make sure you get her. She's an amazing supporter, and she is my friend. So make sure you get her. Yeah. So the most painful thing in the world when people doesn't value you. That hurts me the most than anything. I think that hurts more than somebody punching you. When people don't value me as a person, don't say great things to me as a person, that hurts me the most. That will hurt anybody. Stop being the type of person that take everything from people. People don't want that. Be the type of person that gives some time and don't accept nothing in return. That's the type of people that God wants us to be. But don't take people for granted. Stop being so ungrateful when people give you stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that to people. Be grateful when somebody gives you. When somebody give me something, I don't care if it's $1. I'm gonna say thank you. Yay, thank you so much. Just like a back here, I got from 2 subscribers. I don't even know one of them who this person is. Just came to my house. I was like, a bunch of beautiful flowers with $10 in a card. I was like, oh, thank you. And then one of my subscribers, he had probably 30,000 subscribers. She sent me a beautiful card. She said, we're friends to the end. It ain't what you get from people. It's just a thought. Mostly people wouldn't put this stuff on live stream and say, oh, I ain't showing that. When people give you wonderful things, thank them. Show it to people. So I showed my stuff to my subscribers, what they gave me, because I appreciate it. It's not how much people give you. It's not the value of what somebody give you. It's just appreciation. Little things count. People don't understand that. People are so materialistic. People are so much this and so that about what they get. Oh, this ain't nothing. Don't do that. When people give you something, appreciate it. Value it. Say thank you. That's what life goes. That's how life is. We have to say thank you to people when they give us something. We have to acknowledge them. So when my subscribers gave me that, I acknowledged them on my live stream, letting them know, hey, thank you. That was wonderful. I don't ask somebody to give me nothing. Even when I get monetized in the little super chat at the bottom, I'm here to talk to you guys to lift you up. You don't have to give me nothing. Mostly people want you to give them. As thank you for all you do for us, I'm going to have your playlist on today. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Playlist today to help you hit the goal. Oh, isn't that amazing? Thank you so much, Ho. That would be great. Yeah. I'm like 400, maybe 400 away from getting 4,000 watch hours. Maybe about 390, something like that, away from getting my watch hours. But I've been doing it myself. I mean, I have maybe 2 people, but I just been doing it myself. Frank helped me out during the months, and just people help me out. I don't ask people to do nothing for me. I just do it myself. I don't want to burden people, because like I said, that just because I did it myself doesn't mean I'm not going to help people. Doesn't mean I'm not going to give my giveaway out, because that's just who I am. I don't try to ask for a tit for tat. Mostly people, when you help them, they want something back. I don't. I don't do that. If you help me, I'm grateful. And I'm grateful, whole of you helping me. That is grateful. Thank you so much for running my play. Oh, an English teacher, she just ran my playlist. She just got to me on Messenger, said, hey, I read your playlist. That's amazing. You know what? When you're great to people, when you're loving to people, when you're kind and humble to people, people help you. When you're going around being evil and being mean to people and just being all over the place, people don't help you do nothing. People don't like to be around ugly people. That's ugly, being mean all the time. Always got your mouth all tooted up. Side-eye at people. Stop doing that to people. We are here to love one another. It is enough hate in the world. You already know. We're living in our last days now, people. Get it right now before you get left here. I don't want nobody to come to my live stream soul to be lost. When God come knocking at your door, I want you to be ready to go up there. I don't want you to stay back down here. When God come knocking at my door, I want to be ready for him. And I want to look down at you guys and make sure you guys are doing the right thing. Stay on track. Just because people use you, just because people abuse you, just because people don't value you, stay away from those people. What I do when people do these type of things to me, I feed them out of a long handle spoon. I don't know what you know about a long handle spoon, but like in my days, my mama days, she used to tell me what a long handle spoon means. You feed them out of a long handle spoon. That don't mean you don't love them. That means you distance yourself from people like that. Sometimes we need to distance ourselves from people that want to steal our joy. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You are amazing. Don't ever forget that. Don't let people steal your inner peace. You are amazing. You are special. Just because people don't tell you you're special, you are special. Because when you come in my live stream, you are great. You're amazing. You're wonderful. And you are special. Let people tell you that sometimes. People are not going to tell you that. People don't tell me that. I already know I'm special. God already told me. He already know. Don't get with people that doesn't value your kindness, your friendship, your love. Stop being around people that say that you don't exist. They used to do that to me. My boyfriend. He act like I didn't even exist. I'm sitting right there. Hey, I didn't exist. It's sad, but it's true. I'm just keeping it real over here on my channel. Yeah. Let me see what Matt says. If anyone trying to get those super chats set up, but they still need more fan watch hours, check out Steam Bay. You get with them, and they'll basically do the same thing right away. Wow, really? Yeah, I'm gonna need 300 and some 300, maybe 390 maybe left for my watch hours. But like I said, once I get a super chat, I'm not worried about getting money. I don't do this for somebody that, you know how people get on live stream and they get there for you to send them money. I don't care if I don't get a dime on super chat. I'm here to uplift you guys, to let you guys know that you're doing amazing and keep up the work. That's what. Hey, Diaz, how are you? How is my Diaz doing this morning? Yeah. Yeah. So we want to give each other, just give each other love. Don't worry about trying to get money from people all the time. Yes, the super chat is down here. It will be down here soon. Who knows? I don't know how long. I already spoken into existence that I'll be monetized real soon. I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Diaz? Yeah. So once that's down there, if people want to give, that's them. I'm not begging nobody to give me nothing. Mostly people put that up and say, well, you know that's down there. You better hit it and give me some money. Not this sister. I don't do that. I'm here to uplift you guys. That's what I do. You don't have to give me a dime. It doesn't cost $1 for me to uplift you, to make you feel good about yourself. I'm not that girl. I don't know about the next girl, but I'm not that girl. I'm here to love you for real. I'm here to encourage you for real. I'm here to lift you up when you're falling apart. I'm here to make you smile when you're not smiling. I'm here to value you. Not too many people are going to value you. Not too many people are going to encourage you. Not too many people are going to lift you up. They always want something when they're doing something for you. Stop expecting something for somebody when they're doing something for you. Just love people for who they are and respect people. When you respect people, they respect you back. When you don't give respect, why would you think somebody's going to respect you back? If I'm giving you respect, the main thing for you to do is to give me respect back. That's the way it goes. Hey, good morning, sis. How are you doing, Cassie? Thanks for coming into the live stream. How you doing this morning? Welcome to the live stream, my love. Yeah. So always respect people. Stop acting like people don't exist. We all exist. We're not dead. Stop going around talking about one another. Stop going around hating on one another. Just because you don't like that person, what they do, oh well, that's the way it is. I'm not going to get on here and hate on nobody. That's just not my thing. If you don't like me, it's okay. I'm still doing what I got to do to get up here. I'm not worried about how many likes I get and who don't like me. We're not in the world worried about how many people like us and how many people don't like us. We're in the world to please God and only God. As long as we're here to please God, Cassie, we'll be okay. Stop worrying about people that don't worry about you existing. Don't worry about people that doesn't value you, because I know one man, one father will value you to the end. He don't worry about your flaws. He don't worry about what you have done. He don't worry about your past. He worry about you right now. So what we need to do is stop worrying about what happened yesterday. People, worry about what's happening today, this second, this moment. I'm not sure I'm going to be here the next hour. You're not sure you're going to be here the next hour. But what we got to do, hey, good morning, keeping it with William. Make sure you guys thumbs up. Do all things through God that strengthens us. Absolutely. Yeah. So what we need to do is continue on living for right this moment. So many people are worried about, thank you so much, keeping it. So many people are worried about what they did yesterday. We shouldn't worry about what we did yesterday. Tomorrow's not even promised. Yesterday is already gone. Why would I think about what I did yesterday? We don't want to do that. We want to move away from that and worry about what we're doing right now. Because I don't know about the next hour. You don't even know about the next hour. You don't know if you step out this door, that be your last day. That's why it's always good to be kind to people while you're here. That's why it's good to be grateful, happy with one another while you're here, because you never know when God is going to knock on your door, or when you go out that door, that be your last time. So that's why it's good to do things now for people while you're here. That's why I get on here every morning to let you guys know, to encourage one another. Stop being so mean. Stop being so naive. Stop being so jealous of one another. Stop envying one another. God don't like that. That's ugly. Don't do that. If people done something to you, pray about them and leave it alone. Don't continue on praying about that same prayer. Hey, God, you didn't answer the prayer. I've been praying over and over again. God don't know. God already know your prayer. You already prayed to him one time about it. Why you keep praying that same crazy prayer over and over again? Don't do that. Pray one time and leave it. But what God do want you to do, he wants you to pray for one another. Because when you just pray for yourself, it's just selfish. If I'm just praying for myself all the time, God looking at me saying, well, I want this, and I want this, God, and I want this, and I want it now. God gonna look at me like, girl, bye. Have you prayed for one another? No. Pray for your mother. Pray for the people that's on the street. Pray for the homeless people. When they go low, you go high. Amen. Pray for the homeless people that's on the street. There's a lot of homeless people on the street that needs prayer. They do. But what we do, we tend to look down at them like they stink, or they don't do that to people. Because you know what? God can surely turn the table in that homeless person that was down and out, and you looked at them crazy. You may be in the same position. So stop looking at people that way. Give them $1 sometime. Don't ask what they're going to do with the dollar. Just give it to them. It ain't your problem what they're going to do with the dollar. If they're not doing the right thing with the dollar, so what? Jesus was a homeless man for a long time. Absolutely. It's not your problem what they're doing with that dollar. When I'm with my friend, I have a negative friend here in Georgia. She's not my friend. She's my associate. When I give money to the homeless, she always said, I wouldn't give them that because they gonna drink with it. It is not my problem what they do when they give it to them. As long as I gave like God wants us to do, what he does with that, that's his business. As long as God know that I gave that person. I don't care what they do with the money. You don't have to be look homeless to be homeless all the time. There's people who look great and they're homeless. They don't have nowhere to stay. They probably staying in the car. You just don't know people's story. So don't assume somebody's going to do this. Don't assume somebody's going to do that, because you don't know people's story. I don't know people's story. I'm not going to sit on here and assume everything about you guys. That's not me. I'm not God. You know what I mean? I would give my last for people too. I was homeless for a couple of years. Gave me a lot of the perspective. See, sometimes you know what, Mark? Sometimes we have to crawl again before we walk. When I moved to Atlanta 3 years ago, I stayed with my cousin. My cousin told me, hey, when you come down here, you can stay with me. Let me tell y'all this little story real quick. Let me go with somebody's messages real quick. And I'm going to tell y'all this story about me real quick. Hold on. I seen a message come up. It was a long message. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Janet. I know a lady on Facebook. Her daughter has a brain cancer. She has been in hospital. So she is not getting any better. Her mother posted. I know you told me that, Janet. Wow, I'm praying for that little girl. Cancer just taking everybody out of here. I hate the word cancer. That cancer thing is killing everybody. And it's the food. Facebook, that is, she's going to her home when she knows her family and friends. Her mother is going to take her home on hospice. That is so hard, but the selfish. I have had to do it for her. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Janet. Wow, I'm praying for her. What I found out was a lot of people who present themselves as homeless actually aren't, and they just want them pity-free money. But you know what? That is not our job to judge them, Matt. Just give out your heart and don't worry about them, because I used to be judgmental, not giving them nothing. But you know what? I don't know what they're doing with that money. Maybe they're doing the wrong stuff with the money. Maybe they're not homeless, but that's not I can't judge them and say they're not. I'm just going to leave it alone and give and keep on going. But when I first moved here in Atlanta, I saved up a lot of money to move here in Atlanta. I can't stay in Atlanta. But anyway, I moved here in Atlanta, and my cousin said, well, you can come stay with me. You can come stay. Me, my daughter, and my granddaughter, we all came down here together. And he said, you can come stay here with me. I said, fine, cool, cool, cool. He said, you have to give me not a dime of your money. Save your money up so you can move. So I got down here, and I stayed with my cousin. He started hiding tissue. He started hiding everything from me. I said, what is wrong with this man? He just started, I bought stuff, though. I was buying all this stuff, but he hid it all from me. And then one day, he came in the house drunk. 1 o'clock in the morning, he was drunk. He said, y'all get out of my house. Get out. Oh, y'all get out. My daughter, me, and my granddaughter, hiding tissue. Hiding tissue from me. Hiding tissue from me. But what I did, and I bought the tissue. I bought tissue, soap, everything in there. He hid it from me. Too much. So he came home one day drunk from out in the bar, wherever he was at. He was drunk. So he woke us all up with his loud noise and get out my house. See, I didn't know nothing about Atlanta 3 years ago. It was like, we was here like a week staying in his house. He said, y'all gotta go. He drunk, falling all over the place. God don't like a drunkard. It says in the Bible, if you read it. Yeah. But, yeah, there's 3 wheels. So he said, get out my house. I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Why would you wake us up? I didn't know nobody. We had been here a week. But prior to this, I had met this old lady at the church. Like 2 days after I got here, I went to a church and I met an old lady. And I just got out of his house. He said, leave, so leave. So I left. And we didn't know where we were going. I had my truck. My daughter had her car. I was like, so I thought about that old lady that I met in the church. I'd go knocking on that lady door at 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know nothing about Atlanta. We just knew that one person's house because I was just new here. I said, I don't know. I didn't know where to go. He kicked me out the house. I didn't know where to go. So what I did, I went to this lady's house and I knocked on her door. And I said, I'm so sorry. I said, you remember me? You met me at church. She said, yeah, what's going on? Come on in. This lady, come on in. So I came in her house in tears. Everybody was in tears. So I went in there. I said, well, can you, I said, we don't have nowhere to go. I said, my cousin just kicked me out. I said, I'll give you money if you want money for me to stay here for a month until I get in a place. She said, oh, no. What happened? So we sat down and talked, and I was just crying my eyes out, telling her about my blood cousin, my father's nephew, to be exact, first cousin, kicked me out, and I had to find somewhere else to stay. So I went to stay with this lady for like a month until I got my place. This place here, I've been here like 3 years, and I got on my feet, and I kept trying to give her money. Okay, bye-bye, have a good day. Thank you. I kept trying to give her money, but she didn't want money from me. So I said, you know what? So I didn't give her money. So once I got on my feet and got my own place, I went back and I gave her some money in an envelope, and I gave it to her anyways. So here. She said, no, here. I had got my job, and I said, here. So I gave her money, and then I got my place. But you know what? God doesn't like ugly. He got kicked out his house, and he was homeless. I don't know where he is today. I don't talk to him. I haven't talked to him in like 2.5 years. After that happened, I don't talk to him no more. But God don't like ugly. You got to understand, sometimes God turns the table. You can't go kicking people out your house. You asked me to come down here and sit with you. I didn't offer. You offered me. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been through HELL and that. It seems like it. But like I said, I'm still living. That is my testimony. You can do anything that you want to do. Just because people don't value you, don't think it's the end of the world, because it's not. I'm living proof. I got a job. I'm doing great. I'm living great. And God has been taking care of me and my family. So yeah, it's bad. People do you like dirt. When I say dirt, people do you like dirt. That's the way life is. Get with somebody that's going to value you. Make sure God sends you somebody that's going to value you. Stop going out there picking and choosing people that make you feel like you just doesn't exist. Stop getting with people that making your heart hurt, making you pain. That day, my heart was killing me. I couldn't stop crying. Because when I cry. And I can't stop crying. If I cry on here and cry like I do, I'll just tell you guys I gotta go. Because when I cry, I just keep on going on and on. At least about for like 20 minutes. Because my feelings was really, really hurt. Because I would never thought in a million years that my father and nephew would kick me out. Yeah. But I'm good now. Got my own place. Got my own car. Got my own money. So now, we went past his house some months ago. His stuff was laying out in the yard. So evidently, he must got evicted. I don't know. So sometimes you have to be careful how you treat people, because sometimes it go back to you. So when you treat people wrong and dirty and evil, remember, sometimes the tables turn. Be careful how you do people. Be careful how you treat people. The world is coming to an end soon. You already know that. So why I tell you this every day? You guys need to learn how to treat people with respect. Even though people don't respect you back, respect them. You ain't got to love all over them, but you got to love them for real. You got to love them genuinely. Too many people say they love people, but they don't love them genuinely. Love people genuinely. Love people for real. Let them know that you love them for who they are, not for how much they got, how less they got. Just love people. When you love people, God will do the rest. Don't worry about the people that wrong you. Don't worry about the people that envy you, because there's somebody everywhere going to envy what you do, going to want to be like you. But don't worry about those people. You keep on moving. You keep on growing. You keep on stepping. God got you. God will never leave you nor forsake you. He already said that. Janet, who is this girl? She is 7 and has brain cancer. She said she's on Facebook. Yeah. So keep on going, guys. I just want you guys to know that. Don't stop loving yourself. Don't stop giving. Don't stop being a giver. But don't let nobody use you while you're giving. You know, people would use you while you're giving, and they don't even want to say thank you. So like I said, when I do my giveaway, all I want from the two people just to say thank you to me. Love all through God. Love all. That's it. All you have to say is thank you. It's nothing wrong with saying thank you. I don't know why that word hurts everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you for the giveaway. Oh, I won. Thank you. And I'm going to give a giveaway out because I said it. Once I get monetized. Not when I give a watch out. When I get monetized. Yeah. And you don't have to give me nothing back. Just a simple thank you. I appreciate you. You're special. Sometimes people need to know that they're special. They don't hear it all the time from people. That's why I tell you guys in my live stream, you guys are amazing. People don't hear that all the time from people. But then sometimes people say it and don't mean it. Stop saying stuff to people and you don't even mean it. I am going to start getting ready for church. I am still listening. It takes me a minute. Okay, Janet, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, just say those type of words to people and keep it moving. Don't worry about people that wrong you. God will take care of them. Don't go back and try to get back at people that did you wrong. That's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong way to live. Live the correct way just by loving people a little bit more, valuing people a little bit more, and appreciating people. Humble yourself, as God said. We have to learn to humble ourselves. We have to learn to be more humble to people. Stop going around hating on everybody you meet. Oh, she thinks she that. Ain't nobody think they nothing. Just stop all that. That's just don't do that. Ain't nobody think, everybody trying to make it up here. But everybody always try to put you down. Stop putting people down when they try to make it up here. We're supposed to be here for one another, not put each other down. It's enough of that in the world already. If I get on my live stream putting all of you guys down, you guys wouldn't be here. We got to be more humble with people. We got to be more loving with people. We got to learn how to value people. We have to learn to respect people. If you want respect back, you have to give respect. People don't respect me, but I'm going to respect you and I'm going to move on. People are not always my cup of tea either. Hey, good morning, Pandy. Thanks for coming in, Pandy. You're amazing. Yeah. People are not always my cup of tea, but you know what? I keep going. I'm not gonna hate on you because you're not my cup of tea. I'm just gonna feed you out that big old long handle spoon and keep going. That's distancing ourselves. I'm not gonna be around somebody that always throws shade at me. But that doesn't mean I don't like you. It's just me that I'm not gonna distance myself from you because you're negative. I'm not no negative person. I ain't got time for negative people. So I tend to stay away from those type of people and get what God got ready for me for coming. If I be negative with people that's negative, that's not good. Why do what they do? Two wrongs doesn't make a right. You got to be the bigger person in the situation. So when people wrong you, go the other way. When people don't value you, go the other way. When people neglect you, go the other way. Don't go into it. Don't go into negative. Move away from negative. Who does that? If people negative me, I'm not going to go be negative back to them. Where's that getting me somewhere? I'm a grown woman. I'm not a kid. I'm not a child. I'm grown. So if I'm grown, I have to act grown. I got to do grown woman stuff. So I don't want to go and act like a child and do the same thing they do to me. Who does these things? Get away from negative people. Get around somebody that's going to lift you up, not tear you down, not hurt your feelings. Who value you? Who value your friendship? Who value their marriage? It's not too many people value you in a friendship anymore. They say they do, but they're constantly tearing you down. There's a lot of marriages. They say they value their marriage, but they're constantly tearing you down again. Family, they say they value you, but they're constantly tearing you down too. Where are all the good people at? Are there any good people left? That's why God says, let me send you good people. Stop going out there and trying to pick and choose good people, because when you do that, we never get them. We never get good people. This phone is always ringing. Hold on. Well, we never get them. It's always the raw end of the deal. So wait on God to give you great people. Wait on God to give you people that you're special, that you're amazing, that you're wonderful, that you're beautiful. Let God take, what is wrong with this phone today? So let God tell you this stuff. Hold on. Sometimes I want things done my way because I believe that they work, but when no one listens and I have to deal with it on their own, and I have to deal with it on my own, I want things done my way. Yeah, sometimes we want things done my way, but we don't worry about that. Do things God way. Nobody don't have to listen. Why's my phone so thick? You guys, this phone here. Hold on. Oh, now I got right. Yeah, so don't worry about that. There's somebody out there that's going to value you. If you're going through problems with your wife, you guys probably need to seek counseling for that. Don't break up with her because of that she doesn't value you. Only way God said that you need to divorce your wife or husband if like they're cheating on you, abusing you. That's something to get broke up from. But somebody not valuing you, you guys can work that out. Yes, I pray for them. You just pray for them. All you have to do is pray for them. All right, things will get better. It may not be get better in our times, but it'll get better. God knows our time, and God doesn't make no mistake in none of our lives. So when you going around hurting people's feelings, God already know it already. No, they just have to learn. Yeah, they have to learn. They have to learn the hard way. They do. But like I said, you got to continue on doing good. Do what God wants you to do. Don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about people that doesn't value. Don't worry about people that doesn't respect you. Don't worry about people that think you doesn't exist. You do exist. I used to think that a long time ago, that I just don't exist. Why am I in this family? But you know what? You're in the family for a reason. God don't make no mistakes with your family too. There's great family members, and there's not so great family members. There's great friends, and there's not so great friends. There's great relationships, and there's not so great relationships. But let God pick all that stuff for you. When you go out and picking your own stuff, you get stuff. You know that? When you go pick stuff, you get stuff. That's why God say, let me pick him for you. Let me pick her for you. Let me pick that great family member that's not going to let you down like my family member did. Had me down here in Atlanta looking crazy. Yeah. So get up in the morning and say a prayer and really, really pray. Trisha, I sent you an email. Please let me know if you get it, because there is very important info Okay, I will, Mark. I promise I will. I got it. I got it. I was looking for you the other day this evening, but I will. But get up in the morning and pray. Pray to God about all the wicked people that's in your life. Pray about all the people that want you to fail. Because you know what? Usually you don't fail, they fail. When somebody wishing you to fail, did you know they fail? When somebody prying on your downfall, did you understand that they're going to fall? They are. You just got to wait. Sometimes we got to wait on stuff. This phone, oh my goodness. Sometimes we got to wait on stuff to happen because it happens. It may not happen right away, but it happens. I'm trying to tell you, if you trust in God a little longer, you'll see things will happen for you. But don't try to get back at nobody. God don't want us to do that because you're doing evil for evil. Just move away from that person. Get with somebody that's going to value you, that trust you, that love you for who you are. Rather you have money, rather you don't, rather you have a big house, rather you don't. They're going to still value your trust, value your friendship, value you as an individual. Don't forget these things, guys. I'm about to get off live stream. It is 9 o'clock. I'm getting off a little bit early today. I got a lot of stuff to take care of. But you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Thank you so much for coming in, Primping. You are an amazing girl. Make sure you guys come back and see me again. Thanks for being here. Thanks for loving the live stream. And make sure you smile every day, even though you want to smile. And guess what? Stay humble. You guys have an amazing, amazing day. And God bless you all. Bye. Bye, people.